Why do you want to stop selling and start closing? You see, most people, they don't know how to communicate. Fewer people know how to sell and almost no one knows how to close. There's a very big difference between selling and closing.
Because here's the deal. People go through life, your prospect goes through life, their spouse doesn't listen to them, their kids don't listen to them, their employees don't listen to them, their boss don't listen to them, their friends don't listen to them, the people on social media don't listen to them. We live in a society where everybody's like, look at me, listen to me, but nobody listens to each other. So when you're different, when they've been to 10 different salespeople and every salespeople's talked their ear off, and you're the actual person to just listen to them, it changes the game.
You see, in any sales conversation, in any sales environment, in any sales meeting, you do not get paid by selling. How many of you know people who just sell, and they don't get paid, where they turn off the prospects? You only get paid when you close a sale. So I want you to think about the difference between a salesperson versus a closer. You see, a salesperson, they would push, they would use very aggressive tactics.
Ever accept the first offer. Two reasons. First one is, if you're working with someone who is an instinctive negotiator, they will be keeping something holding back. So the first offer won't be the best one for you. The second reason is, if you're dealing with a professional negotiator, they're not going to try and break rule number 2. So they won't be negotiating with themselves already. So the view here is, when you actually see someone make an offer put on the table, there's always a better one behind it.
Because if you're not confident, then they're going to be like, well, this guy thinks I need somebody who's sure. So when you get on the phone with them, when you get face to face with them, you've listened to all their questions. They understand that you empathize towards their subject because you've listened to their questions and you haven't out-talked them. And then you say, here's what you need. I've seen this done time and time again. If you'll just do X, Y, Z, you'll get X, Y, Z results. Does that sound like something that you'd like to have happen in your life?
How do you know when you are a good closer? After you've done a sale, after you close a prospect, when your prospect says, thank you for helping me make this decision. Thank you for helping me move forward. That's when you know you are a good closer. So there's a big difference, salesperson and a closer.
Never give anyone a free gift. Make sure they work for it, for 2 reasons. Number 1, today's free gift is tomorrow's starting point. So if you happen to give someone a 10% discount just because you can, on this deal they accept it. Next time you get engaged with them and you send them a $1,000 deal on the table, in their mind they're already starting with a 10% discount. So your $1,000 deal is actually $900 to them before they've even started talking to you.
If the salesperson talked more than the prospect, then the salesperson, the chances are the salesperson did not close that deal. However, if you get it transcribed and the prospect talked more than the salesperson, chances are the salesperson earned a commission check from that sale. So number 1 is listen.
When you close a deal, no matter how friendly you are, no matter how tempting it is to get into a conversation with the other party about how the deal went, never tell them how far you could have got pushed. Even if there was a penny movement, even if there was a 1-day movement, never tell them, because you could change what was a win-win into a perceived lose-win on their part.
They understand that you've got empathy with them and they say, oh, this person's listened to me, they understand my situation, and you confidently diagnose them with your product as the solution to their problem, it's game over. You see, we have to have confidence as a salesperson. You can't be like, well, I think you need sales training. But then what happens, they put their hands up, they start giving you objections and everything else. Well, you know, I'm not certain, but I'm certain for you. I've seen this happen a million times.